your fortune from Zoltar. The smallest good deed is better than the grandest intention. Take it from me, the great Zoltar. Intending shall get you nowhere, but doing, yes, that will bring you much, much reward.
The flags have come in, and they are sick. And they're pretty freaking huge. I just have to find somewhere to hang this one in my studio. But how the heck are you guys doing this beautiful spring filling day? It is amazingly sunny out here in North Carolina, and we're going to take full advantage of that today. We've got a lot going on in today's video. I want to show you guys something that I picked up. So I thrift. I don't know if you've watched this short here, but I thrift a lot, and for some reason this local thrift store around here has photo stuff every once in a while. I guess maybe photo studios or just donating stuff or just getting rid of stuff or something, but it has a lot of outdated photo stuff, and I get killer deals on stuff. But this one's kind of funny that when I saw it I had to pick it up. It's kind of funny in a way, but plus it looks like it's actually sort of functional. So check this out. Video stabilizer. Professional video stabilizer. So back in the day, if you guys did videography work before, like the gimbals came out, like the Ronin M and the Movi and all of that, you had like the glide cams, and then people tried to make cheaper alternatives to those, so they were coming out with things like this. Heck, I remember when people were building gimbals out of PVC pipes and like ball bearings and stuff. So this right here, back in like maybe 2011, 2012, would have been a freaking godsend. Now, I was looking this up online, and these sell on Amazon, and I think they were maybe sort of big around like 2015, but I think it would probably still be pretty useful for like mirrorless cameras and GoPros and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try it out. I don't know about in this video, but what I do want to do is I want to give this away. So I'm only going to send this to like US residents or maybe Canada, because to be completely honest with you guys, the United States Postal Office freaking kills you shipping anything anywhere. But I'm definitely going to send this out. So anybody that comments on this video, I'm just going to choose somebody at random, and I'm going to send this to you. So if you want it, just say, send me this video stabilizer. I can use it. But we will test this out maybe in a video tomorrow or the next day, just to see how well it works. But super gnarly. I thought that was a fun find at the local thrift store. Also, speaking of cool finds at the thrift store, check this out. Cassette player. So if you guys are old enough to know, this is what you used to listen to music on. I love finding vintage stuff like this. This one is from 1986. This has not only the original packaging, but it also has the original instruction manual. So that to me is a big win. So I love thrifting. I love antiquing with my wife. I am going to start an online store with all my cool vintage finds. Not for stuff like this, but for stuff like that, like cool vintage electronics. Love that stuff. So to be determined. In addition to that, today's theme is about patience, and that is the one reason I fail at everything that I do in life. Not only creative endeavors, but everyday things, right? Whether it's creative endeavors, relationships, financial things, patience is why I fail. So we're going to talk a little bit about patience throughout this video. So let's get to it. So before we head to Asheville, I need to take Simon for a walk. If you're new here, that's Simon. Simon's like my son. He's like another kid to us. But speaking of kid, Emery, if you guys know, I have an 11-year-old. He's actually in Florida with his grandparents doing the Harry Potter Universal Studios thing. So he's having a good time. So that has freed up a lot of time for me and Tawny to go out and do a lot of these trips and not having to worry about parents. So it's been interesting. I don't think we have ever been without our kid for so long. If you're a parent, you probably know that feeling. But with these daily vlogs, one thing I want to talk about is music. Music is a huge part of my life. I grew up playing it, grew up in bands, and music is a huge driving force to any video, not only like film scores, but just YouTube videos in general. And this is not an Epidemic Sound sponsorship or anything like that. I do use royalty-free sites like that because you have to. But why I want to talk about music is I want to give you guys music recommendations, because I like the songs for the most part that I put in my videos, but royalty-free music in large, it's really hard to find things that I actually like. So I'm gonna start giving you guys song recommendations that I like, or album recommendations of stuff I'm currently listening to. So today's recommendation is this album here. If you guys are around in your 30s, you may remember Under Oath. They came out with a new album this year called Voyeurist. Amazing album. So I listen to a lot of punk, a lot of hardcore, I listen to all kinds of stuff, but a lot of my recommendations are going to be based around that type of music. So music recommendations, you'll get those here on these vlogs. So it was way too freaking hot for that hoodie. It is 75 degrees and sunny out here. All right, let's do this. Here we go. Hit a stick. Hit a stick. Now I'm covered in mud. Mud and blood. So, land yacht boards. Super sick. Super quick. I don't ride to do flip tricks or anything like that anymore. I just bomb hills, and sometimes the hills bomb you. See, like this trail, sticks all over the place. Alright guys, so the theme for today's video is patience. So when I talk about how I fail at everything I do, it's not that I fail at everything I do, but when I do fail, it is because of patience. Now, I'm a very reactive and less proactive type of person. I fly by the seat of my pants a lot, and I'm very, not impulsive, but very, like I'm ready to go at a moment's notice. And that is not necessarily a great trait to have when you're trying to build businesses and you're trying to be successful. You do need to have a little bit of risk in your life, but you also need to know when to wait. And I'm a big believer in gut instinct, which I think is healthy, but I think you need a good amount of both. Not having patience can make you fail, like relationships. It can make you fail financially. It can make you fail creatively, because you start wanting overnight success, instant gratification, and that is a dangerous place to be. You know, if you guys struggle with any of these things, let me know down in the comments, because we're going to talk a little bit throughout this video as we're shooting some photos and stuff about patience and how I'm trying to get better with it and how I'm dealing with it. And if you guys have any tips, leave them down in the comments, because that's the community I want to have around this channel, where we help one another, whether it's gear related whether it's business related or whether it's just, you know, self-improvement stuff. So we're gonna finish this walkout and then we're gonna go take some photos. Just for reference, this is what I wiped out in earlier. So I think I hit, I don't know, I got a little bit of speed wobble coming down this hill, and I took it a little too wide and I hit some of this, wiped out. Pretty hilarious, just for some context there. It happens. I really hope I got it on camera. Alright, so we made it to Asheville, and the first order of business is getting food. So we're here and we're eating, and then we're going to go thrifting, and then we're going to shoot some product photography for the website. So I guess when we get back out there and we're thrifting, there's a lot of cool places out here, but when we get back out there, we will resume this video.